Hello everyone, it's great to be here. If we've not met before, my name is Matt and I'm on the team at St. T's. Today we're talking about Parkrun, which is something I do in my spare time. And I have the wonderful Eileen here. Eileen, do you want to say hello to everyone at church?
Hi, hello everybody at St Thomas's.
There we go. That was very well done. So Eileen has written this amazing book about parkrun. So I'm going to ask her a couple of questions and I'd love you to enjoy the conversation with us. So Eileen, what is this thing that we call parkrun?
It's an event held every Saturday morning throughout the world, was until the pandemic, will be again very, very soon. In parks, in city centres, along canal towpaths, anywhere that there's no traffic. It's 5K, you can walk it, you can run it, you can jog it. It's timed, it's free, anyone can do it. Any age, any ability, kids are welcome. You just sign up online, get yourself a barcode, turn up and be assured of the warmest of welcomes. And you will never, ever be quite the same again. Your life will be changed forever.
Amazing. So in Lancaster, we have one in Williamson's Park, and in Walkham, there is one on the Prom, which is also beautiful.
Yeah.
And so, Eileen, you've written this amazing book, and we've had a couple of conversations over the last year about it. And I wonder if you could just tell us a little bit now. It's called How Parkrun Changed Our Lives. So over to you. What's the book all about?
Yeah, it's mostly people's stories about that very thing, about what Parkrun has done for them. A lot of it came from research that's been done about the health and well-being implications. There's a lot of serious research been done, particularly in the last 12 months when Parkrun hasn't been there and people's mental and physical health has slipped. But the initial impetus came through an analogy with church going. Okay. And how I just got this line in my head one morning that I've got to write this down, that once upon a time people went to church on a Sunday, they communed, they congregated, and they celebrated together with a liturgy and a litany that is familiar. It's the same every week. And they would celebrate each other's achievements and come together as a community and go away feeling better about themselves. And that describes exactly Parkrun. And any Parkrun anywhere, and anybody who's been to more than one Parkrun, whether you've been to one in the middle of London or you've been to one in Inverness, it's the same experience. The litany is familiar. The way things happen, the way things proceed is the same, in the way that a church service is recognizable when you go to a new one. And so having got that into my head, I then thought I'll check out some parkrunning clerics. And I put a call out on social media and I was absolutely overwhelmed. I couldn't believe how many clerics, how many vicars were parkrunning. I was quite disappointed. I didn't get any Catholic priests.
Okay.
Maybe they're all still here in confession on a Saturday morning, I'm not sure. And I know that there will be at some point in the future an interesting study to be done in the demographics of some more inner city parkruns in Bradford and in Leeds, for example, where there will be a higher concentration of different ethnicities and different religions. So it was chance really that most of the people I quoted turned out to be Anglican ministers. And we had, the first chapter is called A New Religion, ? And then right at the end, we have something called the epilogue, which I thought was quite appropriate, where a number of clerics like yourself, Matt, talk about how Parkrun can be an analogy with church. But of course, there's something missing from the heart of it.
Yeah, and I think there's so much good stuff in this book. There's loads of brilliant parallels about how the church can learn from Parkrun, how the community at Parkrun holds something that at church we really should be holding to. Everybody's welcome, everybody's loved, everybody's invited to take part. I think those things make Parkrun amazing. I love the fact that there are a lot of vicars who do it, and it's probably because it's on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
and races are often on a Sunday. That was one of the things that attracted me to Parkrun. I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about the book relay that's going to involve St Thomas's Church as well.
Indeed, yes.
That.
Yeah, this is my way of launching the book during lockdown, when I couldn't do a book signing, I couldn't go to a bookshop. So I decided that I would try and get a copy of the book delivered from my home, Parkrun at Feltham St Windermere, to the founder of Parkrun, Paul Sinton Hewitt, in Bushy Park in London, where it all started. Wow. Got a map created for me, split the country into 7 regions, recruited some amazing people, 100 of them. Wow. One of them yourself, Matt.
Yeah.
So on day 1, we will be leaving Feltham at 9 o'clock on Friday, and we will arrive in the late afternoon at St Thomas's in Lancaster.
Yeah.
And the last 2 runners are Paul Tierney and Sarah McCormack. Paul was the man who set the record for doing all the Wainwright fells in the lakes.
Wow.
A couple of years ago. He ran them all in just over 6 days. And his partner, Sarah, is the current world mountain running champion. So
they're a little bit humbled now.
They're going to turn up at your church, and then Matt is going to set off the following morning, and is the first leg runner on day 2, and he's going to run 11 miles, which is pretty good going. Where do you finish, Matt? I can't even remember. Is it Garstang?
Yeah, so I'm going to run to St Thomas's in Garstang because I thought that had quite a nice connection. So I'm really looking forward to being part of that. And very humbled to meet some impressive runners. That is excellent.
Yeah.
Eileen, I want to thank you for all the work that you've put into this book. I'm really looking forward to spending some time, probably over the next few weeks, enjoying it with a nice cup of tea in the sun, and seeing how Parkrun has changed other people's lives as well as my own. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us at St Thomas's, and we really hope that the book has lots of success, and I will look forward to meeting you at a Parkrun soon, I hope.
Absolutely. And thank you very much, Matt, for taking part and being such a good sport about it all.
You are welcome. So there we go. That's the book. And if you're interested in Parkrun, come and have a chat to me at church one time. And I would love to take you along to either the Lancaster one or the Morecambe. And we can see what lessons we can learn as a church from Parkrun.